Okay, you guys, I can't believe it, but Lauren Lease is here with us in our office, and we are going to talk about her amazing bedroom. And one of the things that I really wanted to show people was this amazing installation that you did over your bed. So that's really interesting that this just happened right away. Did you have all of these pieces collected over the years?
So I had some of them collected. I love botanicals. I'm obsessed with them. So whenever I find one that I can afford, I just buy it and just like figure I'll find somewhere to put it later.
Totally.
So I had from like over the years, but then I knew that I wanted to sort of like take over the entire wall.
Right.
So I started shopping on eBay and Etsy and just different websites, and tried to, get as many as I could that I loved.
That's a great tip, Lauren. Collect things from many different vendors. Don't just do the one-stop shop. And so did these come framed, or did you frame most of them yourselves? Because I love how the mats, I thought it was very beautiful that you made one of the uniting qualities, this really beautiful neutral matte instead of a dead white. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Yeah, some of them came framed, a couple of them, but for the most part, I framed them. So I would take all of the pieces from one collection, like there's the Carl Blossfield sort of photography prints that you can see throughout.
Yes.
I would do everything from one collection, like perfectly matching, and then sort of split it up and break it out throughout the whole arrangement.
Okay, so you guys see what she did? I mean, that's really beautiful, and I love how these right here are a pair, and then you've got the others slightly staggered. Sometimes people just always default to the white matte.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I love it that Lauren, used, it was almost like a little bit of crew, right?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So it's beautiful, and then what she did was, if you can see, I mean, there's just this subtle geometry to what she did. So it's like, I mean, it looks like, Lauren, that you made the bed the jumping off point, and then kind of built that beautiful triangle up from the bed, and then did you just kind of spread out from there?
Yeah, so I actually started with like little sketches of all of the pieces on a piece of paper, and I just like drew my bed in.
Oh.
And I just kind of put them, and then I didn't put them in the exact places that I'd sketched out, but it gave me an idea of sort of how many I needed and where they'd go. And so I started with that that's actually a little antique clock, little stopwatch in the very center.
I love it. I love it.
It was like so random, but I loved it too. And so just kind of started there, and then I always like to take pairs and separate them and sort of build up and out.
So often people are afraid to do your own drawing at home, but really all you need to do is just get a ruler and do just kind of a 1/2-inch scale, don't you find?
Yeah, and I'm kind of like lazy when it comes to finding the ruler and all of that, so I just sort of like did it generally, and then I cut them out into little, like I cut all the pictures out into little tiny, see, it was good for the scissors. I was okay getting the scissors.
Paper dolls, girl! I love paper dolls!
The ruler was just too much, and so I just cut them out and then kind of like played with them and played with different arrangements. So it was movable.
So you want to hear what's bonkers about what you just said? So we, in the buying guide, found a bunch of images, a bunch of pieces of art that are similar to what Lauren had, and now you guys, they're to scale. They can cut them out, play with them on their own wall, and I didn't even know that Lauren did that, but now they can be you! Yay! This is what Lauren was talking about, this beautiful view out of her room with all of these great ferns. And her bedroom is very neutral, like we just talked about, and there really isn't any color introduced besides this gorgeous outdoor view, which to me feels like one of the key players, right? Right? And I love, so now when you're looking at this elevation above her bed, she has been able to bring the outdoors in using black and white photography and sketches and botanicals. That is so hard to do, you guys, from her, I really did, when I saw that, I was like, that's a smart cookie. And I love that it's really amazing that you gave this feeling of the outdoors in without introducing the usual like greens and color in the space. It was so smart. And that's what I was saying too, even this jagged edge at the top up here really did remind me of, a hillside or a horizon line. Genius. And I'm glad you wrote a book. I would have said right now you should write a book, but you already did. Lauren can work for you anywhere. She is an amazing designer that works all over the country, but one of the things that we love about her is she has this great service called Parcel. So if you want to do something long distance, or if you don't have quite as large of a budget, she can pull designs together for you from afar.
Yeah.
Her book launches today, which is amazing. You can find all of her fabric on her website. We've linked you in the buying guide. And then the other thing that I'm so excited about that we've done for all of you lovely Hanover Avenue readers is you can find pieces that approximate what Lauren has chosen, recreate this look in your own house. Pay attention to Lauren's video clips so you can learn how to redo it. And Lauren, it's been a thrill. You are so sweet to do this on book launch day, girl.
Well, thank you for having me. It was really, really fun.
It was fun for me too.